Have you ever tried to impart your vast store of knowledge to a child, only to discover that the child is already way beyond you? It's a humbling experience, isn't it, George? Madam Toastmaster, Toastmasters of Area D5, and all of our guests, I'd like to tell you about the time that I tried to teach my children about doing the right thing, about the golden rule, about good karma, and the shocking response I got from my son. Will you hear this? The story begins when my son Joey, age 11, finds a big, fat, red Velcro wallet on the ground in the drive-through lane at our bank. Inside, among other money, $100 bills, 14 of them. Driver's license, credit cards, medical. Boy, howdy, I shouted, we've got an adventure on our hands. Are we going to go shopping? Joey said. Of course not, my boy. All hail the golden rule. We're going to hunt this man down and return his wallet to him. We'll be good deed doers. Oh, we have to be good deed doers again? That's my daughter Emma. Can't we just turn his wallet in at the bank and be done with it? Of course not, my girl. Because then someone could take the cash. Call the guy and say, sir, someone turned in your billfold. Only way we know he gets all the money is if we return it to him personally. We looked at his license, said he was in his 50s, but the picture showed a man in his 30s. Furry brown beard, kind of friendly looking. Michael something or other, and we were so psyched about making his day. My son even thought there might be a couple of Benjamins peeled off for him, for the effort. So off we went, me at the wheel. Found the address in the neighborhood near the bank. And the house was neglected. Falling down, yard a mess. I imagined the loss of $1,400 to this man would be devastating. As we climbed up onto the porch, we could see him in there through the window. He was standing at his open refrigerator door, naked from the waist up, drinking from a carton. We could see he'd aged considerably, but we knew it was him. The furry brown beard had been replaced by a double chin. But I pressed the bell, and as I did so, he ducked down behind the counter and hid there. My children and I watched in bewilderment as he crawled away down the hall. Remember this. So, there we stood. Joey said, he must think we're raising funds for some dread disease. Emma, oh, he probably thinks we're Jehovah's Witnesses. We're not dressed well enough to be Jehovah's Witnesses, I said. Proceeded to wail on the door. Bam, 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 bam. I kept that up for, a good minute. And then I realized he's not coming to the door, and my children are very embarrassed. I whipped out my business card. In defeat, as a good deed doer, I wrote, found your wallet, clipped it on his mailbox, and we stormed off. Do you know, by the time we came around the corner, he had snuck out to the porch and pulled my card off? Shortly after, he called and arrived at our house. And do you know, he identified himself, and my son opened the door, went to give him the wallet. And as he did, he snatched the wallet away and shoved this candle at me, this very one. He said, "Here, this is for you." I was in shock. My son and I stood there and watched him run away down the sidewalk. Joey thought, boy, no reward. And I thought, it's no wonder so many people don't bother to do the right thing anymore. I wanted this man to help me teach my son how fine it is to do what's right. Good karma is a very tough sell to an 11-year-old boy. A tangible result would have been so much better for him. But don't you know, a few minutes later, when Mr. Michael something or other had had a chance to count his money, he called me up. He was so happy. He was so grateful. He said, "Gosh, I had never believed anybody would be as honest as you. I had thought nobody returns money anymore." He was so happy, and he said to me, "You have renewed my faith in humanity." That made my heart sing. I knew my son was disappointed, so I thought this would be the perfect time to give him the parental lecture about karma, how doing the right thing is its own reward, what goes around comes around, all that taradiddle. But my son shut me up with this. He said, "Mom, if you don't mind, I'd like to keep the candle. Because whether there's a reward in it or not, doing the right thing is what really makes your inner light shine."